10, it says adopt and authorize the supervisor to sign a negative declaration dated March 10th, 2010 for the change of zone request from the Latin properties relative to the project reference in resolution number 108.101 below. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on this item? Yes, Councilmember Teresa.
No.
Hello?
Yeah.
Coached 3 games this weekend, so I have half a voice. This matter really comes down very simple. All right. I support development. Bobby is a good developer. Respect the developer. Okay. I support increasing tax base. I support the jobs that it creates. Okay, but there's another side of the story on this. You've got people who buy property with certain expectations. They expect some development, I think, within the zone that the property is designated. Okay, I don't think when they buy a property, they necessarily expect development in a different zone than that exists when they get it. So we've got to kind of balance these two things here. In this type of situation, when you have residents close to a project, for me personally, I want to see a specific project brought forward. An open zone change without any conditions, and I don't see any conditions in this resolution. To clarify something, the prior administration did approve the Plains project in Rotterdam. We put conditions on it to try to protect the residents. There were several conditions that the town board implemented and Mr. Agnell agreed to, and I think he was okay with it. There's no conditions here. I think if you're going to pass this, I'm going to vote no, but if you're going to pass it, I think you've got to maybe table it and seriously look at putting in some conditions like was done on the Plains project to protect the interests of the residents. They matter too. The planning board, yes, they do a good job, but it's a different level of legal review. They cannot stop any project in the zone that comes in, basically. You come in with any type of project that's allowed in that zone, the planning board can't stop it. Okay, here we can. I don't know what Bob's going to bring in. None of us may be here. Maybe Bob will sell it to another owner and they'll bring in a trucking warehouse. I don't know. But to give them an open-ended zone change for zone project, this goes to residential neighborhoods, I think is wrong. So I'm going to vote no.
Any other discussion? Just like to make a couple of comments. I was on the planning commission 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and there was a reason we put those conditions on the claims, all right? Because there was concern. That property was light industrial, I believe, the acres we're talking about tonight. Hard to believe 5 years has gone by. Claims property is still empty. And my concern is this, because a lot of these issues were brought up on the claims. 2001, the town did develop a comprehensive plan, and they got all the developers involved because they wanted input from them and from the residents. And based on that, the changes were made. Well, between then and now, all right, they bought property in the town as an investment, all right, based on how that property was zoned at that time. And I don't know what he's paid for it or anybody's paid for it, and I really don't care. But the bottom line is they made an investment, or they make an investment, based on the zoning that's in place at that time, with the hope of developing it. And what I've seen since I've been on the planning commission, there's been a lot of things done with the comprehensive plan, but unfortunately, when they adopted it earlier last year, they didn't adopt any of the zoning updates that accompany it. And I'm pretty sure when the recommendation came from the planning commission, because I did read through the minutes, all right, and a lot of the same comments that were brought up then are being brought up here tonight. And it was pointed out that there were several properties that were caught in this vacuum, all right? And it wasn't fair to them to penalize them because the zoning updates have not been made yet. I believe there was one on Hamburg Street, and there was this property, Mr. Ivanello's property. And at the public hearing for the zone recommendation on the planning commission, the chairman explained that in great detail, all right, as to why this was an exemption. When it came to the public hearing with the town board, all right, and I'm glad that somebody provided those minutes because I didn't have them, the supervisors made the same comments. You have a developer here that's caught in between zoning or comprehensive plan updates that has made a significant development in dollars, okay? And he should not, or they should not be penalized because you've got this vacuum period. It's not fair to them. And I agree with that, all right? However, I also did serve on the planning commission, and right now, the same people that were there when I was there 6 years ago and did a review on the McLean property, if this zone change is approved, any project that comes forward, I can assure you, I know my fellow planning commission members are not going to roll over. And Mr. Ivanello knows that. He knows the conditions that were put on the McLean one. They're just not going to let him do anything there. And Mr. Parisi's right. It's hard to say no, but they can put conditions on that can control a lot of your concerns. The other thing is the difference between now and 5 years ago, as he has indicated, he has shifted the property over that he's going to develop. And he is basically giving that 1 acre of land that's never going to be developed. And if the board has done its diligence and looked at the map, which we all have, you're going to tell that the property that's going to be developed primarily starts from Hughes Road over, heading, I believe that's west. So I guess what I'm saying is that you have to weigh the developer, you have to weigh the people that live there, okay? We have a situation here where we have a zone that he's going from light industrial to B2, all right? And my position, all right, he's given a lot up. All right, could you please let me finish, please? All right, and I don't know how the rest of the board is going to vote, but I'm going to vote yes on the zone change.
Excuse me, you said it wrong, it's not light industrial.
Excuse me, it was, he wanted to make it light industrial 5 years ago.
Right, but right now it's agriculture.
Right, but he wanted to, and that's what I'm saying is he's elected to make it B2. Okay. Any other discussion? All right, call for the vote.
Mr. Parisi? No. Mr. Gagliardi?
Yes.
Mr. Morgaro?
Yes.
Ms. Gilletta?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
The next item is